different cultural moments. From Bobby Fischer throwing his toys out of the pram to Magnus Carlsen slamming the table. Today, we are going to be ranking them from S tier to F tier. Within this list, we have classical chess moves. If you don't know what they are, do not worry. I will be telling you the cultural significance of them, as well as stuff like the Queen's Gambit, which we all know and love. Let's get into the tier list without further ado. Anal Beads is first on the list. So if you don't know what anal beads are, anal beads is Hans Niemann was accused of using them to beat none other than a legend, Magneto Calcito. It was proven not to be true. We shouldn't be talking about it. It was proven not to be true. So anal beads, if people do not know what they are, one sec. If people do not know what they are essentially something which goes in your bum. I'm not going to get into much more detail than that. You know, it's people use it in the bedroom sometimes. They go in. They go where the sun don't shine. And the accusation was that he was receiving vibrating signals about which move to play. So as they vibrate, they're supposed to tell you the best computer move. So at a very high grandmaster level, often, Magnus Carlsen spoke about this, you just need any signal to tell you what, like, you have two ideas in mind, he said, like, do you move the queen or do you move the rook? You know this between two, and then it's just a signal to tell you which one. Anyway, it's a chess cultural moment. I'm going to put it in D tier. It is funny, but it is disgusting. So we're moving on. En passant. En passant. Anal Beads goes in D tier. It's pretty sick. It's a bit of a meme. But we get on to En passant. AKA the chess move. If you play a noob in chess and you pull an en passant, you will get accused of cheating. They will not play anymore with you. Chat has said it's S tier. It's immediate S tier en passant. Castling. If you don't know what castling is, it's a move you can play when none of your back rank is being blocked, and it just puts your knight to your rook to safety. Castling gets A tier. SSS. We're getting SAs. I think castling's A tier. I think en passant has a little bit of A tier. A tier for sure. Let's have a look at copy pasta. So copy pasta is when Magneto Calcito and Grandmaster Hikaru-san went against each other and copied each other's king moves around the board, essentially. Not all of them are memes, Zada. Some of them are memes. Some of them are just culturally significant chess moves and things. So I think copy pasta gets a B tier. It was quite funny. There's a big reel of it, or a big short of it. Maybe I'm thinking of something different then, Zada. They play double bongcloud. Okay, then I've got that mistaken. Copy pasta. What is copy pasta? That's what I thought it was. Your chest is insane, Hikaru said as he slipped his feminine hand into Magnus's pants and smirked. Are you trying to mate me? Protests Magnus as Hikaru blushes. The boyish figure undressed before Magnus. Weak tempo play, Hikaru. The two kiss deeply and passionately. Afterwards, Magnus places his rook into Hikaru's open line. What? That's what's being spammed. Is that right? Is that what it is? That's what a copy pasta is. It was mass spammed. I mean, it's you gotta say that's pretty funny. A tier. Copy pasta's A tier. What the? That's a meme. The Magnus slam. Okay, F tier. I didn't know it. I didn't know it either. I thought it was the bongcloud thing. We go F tier for the chat. I think it's A tier though. I think it's up there. Performing a brilliant sack. A brilliant sack would be a move which looks bad to the untrained eye, where you lose a good piece, but is actually a great tactical decision. S tier, there's literally nothing better you can do in chess, in my opinion, than perform a brilliant sack. The more powerful the piece, the more powerful the piece, the better the sack. Copy pasta is A tier though, S tier though. I think copy pasta is up there. I honestly agree. And it's my tier list, so I'm putting them A tier. Because it's not for every audience, but I think it's actually very funny. Can we see a dog after the thingy? Sacrifice the rook! Made popular by famous streamer and content creator Levy. I think he literally just sacrifices the rook, which is like a bit of a brilliant sack. I'm telling you, between S and A tier, it has huge cultural significance. But because it's so overused, I am putting in A tier now. I think I need to go A tier. We can move it to S tier later. For now, it's going to sit in A tier. Bullet Scramble, F tier, nothing worse, absolutely crap. Stalemate, F tier, boring, hate it. A stalemate, if you don't know, is when you get to the end of the game and it's a draw. F, literally shouldn't be part of the game. Excuse me. We have the Volcano, which is some lore piece from famous streamer Anarchy Chess. Unless you're losing, then you're good. Yeah, that's true. That's also F tier for me. Performing a rook lift. So a rook lift is when you bring the rook into the game with basically taking it off the back rank. I think it's a B tier move. It's something I know of, something I'm not very good at executing. That's why I've put it in B tier. If I was a grandmaster, I might put this in A tier or S tier, but I'm not. For me, a rook lift may as well just be called a rook blunder. Because that's how I usually do it. What's B Volcano? B Volcano is it's doing something with the bishop. Deep Blue. Something I said once. One sec, my door's going. There's someone at my door. Let me close it. About the stream. Yes, Cloudy's back. Let's go. We are in the middle of a tier list. Back to the tier list. Sorry, my neighbours are complaining. A queen sack, instant S tier. That's when you sack the queen. It's basically the same as a brilliant sack. Could be a blunder. It usually is a blunder for me. Blunder. Sack the rook is easily S tier, Ryan. Sack the rook. Sack the rook's A tier right now. Scholar's Mate. I think a Scholar's Mate, it said nothing. Gary's Chess is Anarchy's Chess, fictional inventor of chess. C tier. Magnus slam instant S tier. That's when he slammed it's a worldwide phenomenon. I think there's like 30 million views on that video. He slammed the table. Might have been against Han Niemann. The Queen's Gambit brought so many people to chess. Most casual people who watch this would know that. It's instant S tier. Bote's Gambit is my signature gambit where I basically just give away my pieces. C tier. Touch move. This is the rule. If you touch it, you have to move it. That's D tier. It's pretty annoying. All good, Joshy. Scholar's Mate is F tier. I agree. Bongcloud. Okay, so bongcloud is when you move your king around, and you basically, you're just trolling. You move the king around. The Hikaru and Magnus have a very famous video. I mean, maybe in the right moment, it's quite funny. For me, it's like a C tier. All good, Josh. He sounds good, man. Touches F tier, touches in F tier. Google en passant. I think that's quite funny. That's when you tell someone to Google what it means. If you en passant them. B tier, because it can get annoying, but it is funny. That's the tier list, ladies and gentlemen. This is the tier list that got my name.